Been away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day.
Here in Week 13, we've got a shutdown corner looking to lock down his former team. Jalen Ramsey and the Rams take on the visiting Jaguars. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing is Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Stafford here. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch, and some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way, because we know that can be a dangerous tactic, because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Myles Jack there to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll look to run with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run for it with Akers. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ballgame.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that'll set him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson, and he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Here's 2nd and a yard. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I know you felt that one.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not 4 verts? One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's out to the flat for Akers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were? Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there on the tackle.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Caught by Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And powering through at the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On 1st down, Robinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, Lawrence. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 9th rushing touchdown of the year and 11th overall. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Stafford. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Stafford on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gay's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time on the clock.
Again, it's Robinson running right through it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.